There's a battle happening in the plant-based world right now.
And it's greasy.
We need to talk. We need your feedback. We need to hear your comments. We just got back from a whole food, plant-based vegan cruise, and so many people we met are pro-oil or totally against oil. And we would love to have your feedback because we are on Team Oil.
Team oil.
For sure. Yeah, minimal oil, but definitely Team Oil.
Yeah, not just any oil.
No, and a lot of people said for weight loss or weight maintenance and heart disease, I've lost almost 100 pounds and I eat olive oil every day and sometimes some coconut oil or sesame oil or avocado oil. So I want our audience to give us your opinions on why you choose to not have oil.
Or why you use oil.
Right.
And what kind of oil do you use?
Let's have a little discussion. So we all know that mostly everybody that watches our channel, maybe not new beginners, but the pro-vegans and pro-plant-based.
Pro-vegans.
Yeah, absolutely. They know who, Dr. McDougall is and Dr. Greger and
Dr. Estein.
Yes.
Yep.
So they obviously have their formed opinions, but maybe there's another doctor or another link that you know of that you could put in the comments that show studies on olive oil, good or bad, as we love educating ourselves every day.
Right, if you don't know those doctors, they're kind of against oil. It's not that they just don't use it.
Right. And they don't,
Promote it.
Exactly. So we in our family, we love to rock olive oil
Sure.
like every day. And if you watched previous videos of mine, my grandmother ate olive oil all the time and she lived to be 98 years old with no heart problems. So I really want to dig more into this because not that we're thinking of switching, but I just want to be educated and feel if there's any stories or anything out there. So we'd really love to hear.
Maybe we're
from you
missing
guys.
something.
Yeah, exactly. And let's be fair.
Yeah, to be fair.
Oil-free people out there, they have their reasons.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's high in calories.
Yep, it's refined.
Right? And there's no fiber. So
Right. It's
I
not
can
a whole
understand
food.
those reasons 100%. But I don't drink the whole bottle on a daily basis.
Absolutely
I'm not an oilaholic. I like to just have a little bit of olive oil every day or maybe cook with a little tiny bit of coconut oil.
We don't just use any olive oil either. We use EVU.
Right.
EVU.
Yeah, EVU.
Extra virgin olive oil.
We check the bottle too. We make sure that it's, from one country of origin, first cold pressed,
Yep.
extra virgin. So we always make sure that we buy, the better quality olive oils.
And spend your money on it. If you're going to buy it, is that a cat?
It'll last a long time.
Yeah, and spend your money on it. Some people we saw, I don't know, you have Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats where you live?
Yeah.
They were delivering McDonald's. It was $80 for a couple burgers delivered to your house. You can afford olive oil if you're doing that.
If you're doing that.
The good stuff.
Absolutely. And it's also widely used in the Mediterranean diet.
Right.
And we watched the documentary on Netflix, How to Live to be 100, or
the Blue Zones.
Centurion and the Blue Zones.
Yep.
And a lot of those people ate healthy whole foods, but they also had olive oil.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you right now, before I started eating this way, when I was 100 pounds heavier, I ate junk food all the time. I ate chips that were cooked in oil. I ate fast food restaurants all the time,
Yeah, deep
French
fried
fries all the
stuff.
time. So now that I'm eating so healthy with all these beautiful whole foods and getting in our daily dozen and our, for people who don't know what that is, we're getting in all of our fruits and vegetables and our whole grains, our nuts and seeds and our spices and
Right.
all the foods that were put on this earth for us to eat. We drink lots of water. We don't drink any, juices or any sugar drinks. We don't eat a lot of refined sugar or any refined sugar.
No.
So for us to be able to eat that healthy and have a little bit of olive oil, I hope YouTube's around until I'm 98 years old because I want to do this channel for the younger generation to see, is this crazy old lady still living at
Right,
98 consuming oil?
You and Brian Johnson.
Yeah, I'm going to outlive Brian Johnson. That's my goal. So, yes.
How old is he?
I don't know.
Same age?
Nah, I don't know. I think he's a little bit younger than me.
All right,
But I'm
okay.
not going to use all the fancy equipment. I'm just going to eat what this earth.
He drinks
Has
olive
for
oil
me.
every day, right? A little shot or
Yes,
something?
that's
Yeah.
right. Yes, Ken, he does, right? He drinks olive oil every day. I'm not doing that. I like the taste of it on my food. Any studies that we've searched on olive oil, obviously the good ones is probably in our algorithm because
Sure.
we're always, looking at the good
Team
stuff. But it says it can help with obesity.
Yeah, bone density,
I'm
hair.
living proof for obesity,
Right.
Right? And a couple teaspoons or 1 or 2 teaspoons of oil a day is not going to harm me when I'm still in a caloric deficit with all the healthy foods. This is my way of thinking. We want to hear what you guys have to say for sure. But the benefits of olive oil is just unbelievable. And we know people, elderly people, that consume it on a regular basis and eat mostly whole foods, and they're living a healthy lifestyle. And we're not saying that everybody needs to, don't have oil or go out and start using oil, because we do.
Absolutely not. And I mean, you'll see on our channel that we cook with oil. And we also know, and most of you know, that if you don't want to use oil, you can saute stuff in water.
Yes, or vegetable broth.
Right. If you've seen our hummus, we don't put oil in our hummus.
No.
If you haven't seen our hummus, go to the channel, see it.
Right.
No oil.
But we don't use oil in it because I like putting a little bit of oil on top. So I'm choosy to where we're going to use our oil.
That's
right?
So yeah.
And what oils do we consume?
Oh, we use
coconut oil.
Organic.
Yes.
Unpasteurized coconut oil.
Yeah. Olive oil.
Olive oil. Avocado oil. And sesame oil.
That's the only oils in our house.
Drips of sesame oil for some Asian sauces.
Yeah. And I'm a firm believer that the other oils are not good for you.
Right. Palm oil.
Right.
Not good for the environment. It's just, they're tearing down rainforests to plant palm oil trees.
Right. And I also am a firm believer that canola oil is not good for you either. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we don't eat a lot of ultra-processed foods or the vegan products, because everything's canola oil.
What about animal fat?
Yes, right?
French fries.
We used to fry so much stuff. We used to save our bacon fat and fry it in that. Nobody gave a shit about my health.
Right.
So
nobody
now
was
I'm having a little bit of oil, and people are, saying, "Oh, we shouldn't have oil."
Yeah, nobody judged you when I cooked the pancakes in lard, right?
Right? Oh my God! If you only knew what lard was made out of, you will never use it again. So, to finish off our little rant here.
Are we ranting?
Well, we're not ranting, but we do want everybody's opinion. Right. We love, we don't need any arguments or anything like that. We just want to know everybody's opinion. We're all entitled to our opinion.
Let's not shame each other either, right? No. I mean, if you don't want to use oil, I'm happy for you. If you want to use oil, I'm happy for you.
Yes.
If you're just eating plants using oil, awesome. If you're eating plants and not using oil, fantastic.
Right? We're not there yet. And I don't know if we ever will be, because I'm a firm believer that olive oil is healthy.
I'm on either camp, honestly. You love oil. I don't mind it. I'll eat it every time we use it.
Yeah.
If you said one day, no more oil in this house, I'd be fine with it.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
I could do it.
I'm not saying that anytime soon.
That's fine.
So let us know what you think. We'd love to find out. And while we're talking about our cruise people that started this whole idea for a video and discussion, you can watch our cruise video next. And one thing I did forget to mention in our cruise video is it's not just a whole food, plant-based vegan cruise. It is all types of food on there. So if you have a spouse or a family member or a friend that you want to travel on a cruise with and you're vegan or plant-based, all of their normal food, or not normal food, I don't like fucking saying normal food, because it has been normal for so many years. What do?
They serve the dead animals on the cruise as well. And the milky, gross stuff.
Lots of bacon and so they have all that kind of stuff on the cruise.
So your friend who eats that can come with you.
Yeah, 100%. So just so you know, that holistic holiday at sea cruise is for
everybody.
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 Yes.
No judging.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Let us know.
Evu.
Bye.
Greasy.